Hi everyone, so today I have this new set that Diamond Press has brought to HSN ahead of the June 11th Big Craft Livestream that HSN will be hosting. So I did a video showing you some of the new kits. I believe there'll be 4. I believe 3 of them right now, as I'm speaking, are available there on HSN. So I'll have them linked in the description box. But these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thank you for doing that if you would like. And currently YouTube also has a little like shopping bag here, or the word shop, that you can also find the links in. Now, let's check this guy out. So I did show them to you really quickly in the previous video, and if you haven't seen that, I'll try and link in the description box. Again, June 11th, there will be a Big Craft live stream, and I will update the info in the description box to let you know the time and all that kinds of stuff. But for right now, I know it's June 11th, and I will be presenting with Diamond Press, so I hope you'll be able to make it. So I kind of went through this right quick in that initial video, so just showing you that it's called Girl Squad. It's stamp and die set. I love this image here with the girls just kind of hanging out, and this one with the little side hug here, and then the little heart hands and best friends. And Miranda loves these kind of charm necklaces, my little daughter. Super cute. Some flowers that are intended to be stamped like on a colored paper, so you get the 3 layers, the kind of detail layer, and then the little stamens there, and then different sizes. We have different greenery, so these little guys go with the leaves. Very stylized, very different. BFF, the hearts, really, really cute. Again, I went through this in that initial video, so you guys can check that out. Today we're going to try it out. So I think I'm going to probably use this stamped image because I have time right now to go ahead and color it in and give you little project that way, and then in the Big Craft live stream we will do something different. Speaking of sizing on that one, let me give you, it's a good size. So I would say it's about 4 inches wide by like 2.5 inches tall. So you can see even the little heart hands are about the same, so that's a really nice size. All kinds of sentiments, those layered stamps, and everything that we saw there. And the dies, again, really nice size. We have the cute little hearts, and then the ones that cut out the flowers, and the gals there, and everything else. It does come with, the kit will come with Diamond Press's new sticky sheet like adhesives. You get 2 sheets of that. You get an applicator, you get the instructions that will show you how to use it, or you can also just place your die cuts in here and run it through your die cutting machine. Either with just paper, so then that paper becomes sticky, right? And you die cut it. I'm so sorry, I'm trying to get in here. Or just to get the pressure of those little dots onto the back of your die cut, you can run it through your machine for the pressure. And then it comes with a marquee die cutting folder if you have the marquee system, but if you don't, these thin metal dies will go through any machine that cuts thin metal dies. So those are all interchangeable that way. So what I'm going to do is grab some paper, some alcohol ink marker paper, because I'll probably be coloring with that, and we'll go from there. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so let's get our image going. We can die cut it, or you can just leave it as a background. I'm not sure which I'll do yet, so we'll just go ahead and get this on here. I'll probably go ahead and die cut it, so that'll be fine. So we'll just get a smaller piece of paper. If I was going to put it on there, I would cut my paper down to the size that I would want it to be for my card, and then go ahead and stamp it. But since we're going to cut it out, I'm just getting a piece of paper that's close to the shape there, or size. And one more, just in case. And I'm going to use alcohol ink markers. So you can use a water-based ink like this because it won't reactivate, or you can use a hybrid ink and then just wait for it to super dry before you try to color it in, because you don't want to smear that. So just, let's put that on there, and I guess I didn't even press this down, did I? Nope. Alright. And with a large stamp like this, you want to get the bubbles from behind it out. It is a detail stamp, so that's not the biggest deal, but if you have a large stamp that has like a large area that's just flat, you know, that you want to color in, you're going to definitely want to get rid of that bubble back there, if there is one. And I'm just using my hand for the moment. I'm going to do it one more time. Get it really nice and bold. I am using the color called Charcoal. I believe Midnight is probably darker than this one, with Diamond Press inks. Did I get ahead? Yep. Alright. Looks good. And again, with acrylic stamps, just firm, even pressure. If you really squeeze them with a lot of pressure, you might get some ghosting. I pretty much pressed pretty well there, and it was fine, but I just wanted to let you guys have that tip, just in case. Okay, I'm going to clean up and choose some colors, and I'll be right back. So for this, you know, we're just going to color it. I just grabbed a ton of colors. I mean, let's see if there's a little inspo on here using that image. Oh, there is. Okay, so, you know, you can kind of follow along and see what the clothing is supposed to look like. It looks like maybe it's kind of beachy, or I don't know. That's how I feel about it, but it's whatever you like. So it looks like they're all wearing some kind of jeans possibly, or however. So I'm just, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if I grabbed a jean color, but I was just thinking about skin tones and hair and stuff like that. So, you know, with an image like this, I would just go in and just start doing a little something. So if this looks like she has stripes here, let's do red and white stripes. This is dark red, every other one, and it's very stylized, this image. So I'm just going to kind of go in here with the dark red, and then maybe just use the medium or light just to kind of blend the rest of that through. Okay, something like that. Right, and then maybe some jeans. Like I said, I don't think I grabbed anything blue. Let me grab something blue. I'll be right back. Some blues, so that way I'll have, you know, some different tones. So let's stay for this one. Maybe we're doing a medium and into the light. So just do a little there, and then I'll bring in this one, which is sapphire. Again, just a little bit of color. That's all I do. Okay, and I just grabbed this sunflower light. I thought it might be a kind of a yellow orangey color, and you can just, and I'm only using this one. Again, I just add a little color. I'm definitely not an artiste, but in any stretch of the imagination. But if you add more color, you can still build up color because you're adding more and more. So it still gives you a little depth of color just from doing that. So I'm just trying to put some under there. So maybe that gal's done, and then I'm just gonna move on, and you know, maybe the next one has brown hair. Oh, she has brown hair too? Okay, well, I was just inspired by doing something different than this hair. So let's see, let's go with this one. It's a medium color, and just kind of pop it in here, just a little bit there, just kind of following those little bits. I love that there's all different kinds of hair texture in this image. And then this is the lighter color. And again, you know, with hair color, a lot of times people do this kind of thing, flicking, and that's fine. But her hair is kind of curly, so, you know, maybe once you get down here, maybe you want to do flicks, but I'm just gonna kind of follow along and just be kind of stylized about it. Get in here again, really color that in. A little bit more here. And then I'll color her shirt and her jeans, you know, and I'll keep going. So I'll be back. Gal here, and I'm just gonna have her wearing like a white tank top, so I just take a little bit of gray and just put it on there so it doesn't look like we forgot. It's just, that's how it is. You can definitely do an outline of color around them if you would like gray or blue or like a tan color, whatever it is you would want. If you don't want any white edges, I'm trying to look for this guy, and let's see how we can see right through there. I mean, that's pretty good, but I don't want to end up cutting anybody's head off in a funny way, so I'm going to grab a scrap of paper. You know what? Let's take some black paper. what I'm going to do is also use it as a drop shadow, so why not? Because I like the way that black looks around there, so I think it'll look really nice. So I'm going to take a whole piece like this. We're going to tape that down, we're going to run that through, and then also run it through again with our colored in image. So I'm just going to run this through real quick, and I'll show you. I have another folder that I've already cut into before. These folders are good for hundreds of cuts. I mean, I think when I first had to review the marquee when it first came out, I tried to just use the same folder for like ever, and it was like at least a year before I decided, you know, I need to go ahead and switch it out. So they can get warped a little bit, they can get bent, but it'll still keep cutting. You can cut on every single surface of this. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that. And then I'm going to take this guy, and we're not going to remove it. We're just going to hinge it up a little bit so we can see exactly where we're okay. And that, honestly, I had mentioned, you know, coloring around the edges. It is very close, so I love that. I assume they're all going to cut that way. Excuse me, sorry about that. So once you're happy with the placement where you think it's going to cut, make sure this pops right back down to that little nook and cranny you just made yourself. And usually I like to use a smaller piece of paper for the aperture, so we can stick them together, but I did not do that today. So what I'm going to do is just try to get another piece of this stuff and try to put it on there. Not too much. I don't want to end up tearing up my picture, but it should be okay. Like what I just drew. Again, keeping that on there. A little tape here and there. Even this tape. Let's bring this over and let's run it through, and hopefully I did that in a good way. I'm just going to get some pattern paper and a card base for our background. I usually try to hold this tight, but it is a bigger die, so I need both hands. And I'll try and lift this up carefully. Again, this is why I usually like to stick it to the outer portion, because we don't want to hurt that at all. So I'm doing this very carefully. And look at that. Pretty good. Okay, let me grab a card base, some pattern paper, and we'll go from there. Card base, again, if you're making your own, that would be 8.5 by 5, has scored at 4 1/4 if you're doing an A2 size card. And then we have our ladies. We're gonna have some other things we're gonna add, probably a drop shadow. That's why I kept that, just to have them pop a little bit. And so I think I'm just gonna go through the Sweet Sunshine paper pack and find some cute paper I'd like to put behind them, and cut that down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I'll be right back. So I have it cut down, and again, these papers are so nice. I love the finish on them. It's excellent. I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this guy down. Oh, this thing will cooperate with me. That'd be great. All right, there we go. It's really interesting. It has that really nice finish, so I want to be very careful when I'm using this. Like, push it down on there instead of doing what I was doing, because it doesn't want to grab onto that paper with that little bit of that slick kind of finish. Okay, we're going to put this on here. And again, I did 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, but you know, whatever matte layers you like to do, go for it. I'm going to push that down just a little bit. There we go. And then we have our ladies here. Trying to see if I want to do that way or this way. Probably this way. So I'm going to glue these together in a drop shadow just right above their heads. Okay, so I'm just going to glue those together. That. Not too much at the bottom, since the bottom won't be touching anything quite yet. Actually, you know, I'm going to go a little bit this way. A little bit to the left and down. That looks really nice. Okay, I'm going to let that set up before I move on. Okay guys, so let's get our sentiment going. So I'm just going to bring a stamp positioner, and I just have this, you know, some white cardstock here I'll stamp on, and then we'll cut that down. You do have the BFF lettering, which would be really cute. I was just going to stamp something and, like I said, trim it down. So let's see. Oh, how about we're always better together? And I'll pop it like in this corner, try to keep it nice and straight about where I would want it to be, so I just trim it down. And I'll just choose a color that I think complements everything that's on here, and I'll just stamp that out. So I just stamped it in a coral color, and then I'm just going to trim that down, and I think I'll do a black lining around it because we have the black drop shadow, the black on the edges here. So I'll just trim this down on my paper trimmer and then just line it with some black paper. These guys, I'm just going to glue them together. And I think I'll cut some of the little hearts and things from the, like, decorative dies, the little extra dies that are in there. So let's just put that. I'll get some dimensionals on this guy. They'll be like here. I think I like these at a little angle. That looks really fun. And then some little hearts here. So I'm just going to take, sorry, I'm just putting the lid on that. Okay. These little guys and just cut some fun heart shapes. And I'll be right back. Just put the dimensionals on that. I just cut a little gold heart. And then a black one. How cute are those? Again, from that kind of calligraphy looking heart. Cute. I love the way that black just pops there. I want to tuck them behind these guys, but let's put some glue. I'm not pushed down quite yet. Somewhere in here. I can put the glue right on them. They're not that skinny, but I'm just going to pat it on my hand. That guy there. And then this one on top, but underneath a little bit. Like that. And then we have this guy. And I'm going to hold that down and we'll look at our card. Okay guys, and there's our card. Really fun, eclectic. I love the designs in this. Totally different. We're always better together, and our little hearts and our little gals there. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, keep an eye out for more info coming up to June 11th for the Big Craft Livestream. I'll update the description box reflecting the time and, well, the date is June 11th and all those kinds of things. But thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Diamond Press. I will have some images coming up. I'll have the links there in the description box, possibly in the little shopping bag here. And I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.